Alright, picture this. Your keeper's been sent off, your sub-keeper is injured, and your manager turns to you, the one who can't even catch a cold, and says, "You're the goalkeeper now." Today we're looking at the moments when outfield players had to don the gloves, just like John Terry. The incident began when Peter Cech suffered a career-threatening skull fracture in the first half of the match, which required surgery. Following Cech's injury, Carlo Cudicini came on as his replacement, but was later knocked unconscious after a collision with Ibrahima Sonko, leaving Chelsea with no more substitutes available. Chelsea captain John Terry was forced to take over in goal for the final minutes of the game. Terry recalled that Jose Mourinho had asked the team if anyone would step up if both goalkeepers were unavailable, and Terry had volunteered. He even received his own gloves and practiced in goal during training to prepare for this eventuality. Terry kept a clean sheet during the short period he was in goal, and Chelsea secured a 1-0 victory over Reading. In 2008, Manchester United played Portsmouth in the FA Cup quarter-final. Van der Sar was injured, Kuszczak got sent off, so Rio went in. His attempt at saving a penalty was so bad that it looked like he was trying to catch butterflies instead of the ball. Probably the only time Rio didn't defend like Ferdinand. During the Tottenham and Asteras Tripolis 2014 Europa League game, Hugo Lloris was sent off, so Harry Kane was forced to play in goal for the final 3 minutes. First shot he faced, a free kick from Geronimo Barrales, and he dropped it in. Kane scored a hat-trick that night, but is still remembered as the only time he looked truly world-class as a meme goalkeeper. In a home match against Arsenal, Sheffield United's starting goalkeeper, Paddy Kenny, ended up with a thigh injury, and with his team 1-0 up, Phil Jagielka was forced to play in goal for the remainder of the match. He actually kept a clean sheet, proving you don't need gloves, you just need a brick wall disguised as a centre-back. In a 1991 match against Derby County, Manchester City's goalkeeper, Tony Cotton, was shown a red card for a foul inside the box, resulting in a penalty. As there were no substitute goalkeepers on the bench, Niall Quinn was forced to take Cotton's place in goal, wearing the gloves and shirt. Quinn's first task was to face the penalty kick from Derby's Dean Saunders, and incredibly he saved it with a full stretch dive, securing a 2-1 victory for Manchester City. Quinn's experience as a goalkeeper even extended to the international stage, as he was registered as the Republic of Ireland's third-choice goalkeeper for the 1990 World Cup. In 2002, Borussia Dortmund faced Bayern Munich. Dortmund's goalkeeper, Jens Lehmann, was sent off in the 67th minute for dissent after his team had already seen Torsten Frings receive a second yellow card. Since Dortmund had already made their 3 allowed substitutions, coach Matthias Sammer had no other player to put in goal. The 6'7" striker Jan Koller, who had scored Dortmund's opening goal in the match, then took over goalkeeping duties. Koller made several significant saves and prevented any further goals from Bayern Munich. For his surprising performance, he was named the Kicker magazine's Goalkeeper of the Week. Finally, a goalkeeper who could catch crosses without jumping. Manchester City's starting goalkeeper Ederson was substituted at halftime due to a knock. Claudio Bravo came on in his place but was sent off with 10 minutes left in the match. With no more substitutions available for the goalkeeper position, Walker was selected by manager Pep Guardiola to take over in goal, a decision endorsed by the club's goalkeeping coach. Walker, despite admitting he wasn't happy with his save, successfully parried a free kick to keep the ball out of the net. Walker has a unique 100% clean sheet record in the UEFA Champions League, having kept the ball out of the net during his brief stint in goal. His willingness to play in goal was praised by Pep Guardiola as a sign of courage and a strong team spirit. He joined a short list of outfield players who have had to play in goal in an emergency during Manchester City's history. A Champions League playoff round match between Ludogorets Razgrad and Steaua Bucharest. In the final minutes of extra time, Ludogorets' regular goalkeeper was sent off, and with all substitutes already used, defender Cosmin Mosi was forced to take over in goal. Mosi not only saved the first penalty in the shootout, but also went on to save 2 more, securing a historic 6-5 victory on penalties and a place in the Champions League group stage for Ludogorets. Mosi's heroic performance earned him cult status among Ludogorets fans, leading to one of the club's stadium stands being named in his honor. Mosi described the event as incredible and the greatest match of my life. cementing his place in football folklore. Derby had a bit of a nightmare in the goalkeeping department during their championship trip to Reading in 2010, losing Stephen Bywater to injury and backup shot-stopper Sal Dini to a red card before halftime. As a result, Captain Robbie Savage filled in for the final hour of the game, and while the penalty he had to face following Dini's dismissal was blazed over the bar, he conceded twice. Savage was known for being annoying in midfield. Turns out he was equally annoying between the sticks. Play for long enough and you get to see it all, as Olivier Giroud realized when he got the chance to pull on the gloves for Milan in 2023. The veteran French striker, deputized for the dismissed Mike Maignan, laid on in a Serie A game away to Genoa, making a string of saves as Milan held on to win 1-0 in a game which had enough stoppage time for another red card. For home keeper Josep Martinez, would you believe? For his heroics out of position, Giroud was named in Serie A's Team of the Week. And there you have it. 10 times footballers swapped scoring goals for stopping them. Some were heroic, some were hilarious, and some, well, Harry Kane knows exactly what I mean. Let me know in the comments, which player would you trust to go and goal for your team? Until next time.